And now, again, we're working on armbar. Very basic armbar. Grab, under, over, in. Put this foot on the hip, and now I want to raise my hips up. Okay? It's very hard to turn when my entire back is on the mat. I want to minimize the amount. So I'm going to raise my hips and crunch a bit. As I crunch, now I can spin on my back very easy. Okay? So I'm here, go over, under, grab, foot to hip, crunch and raise my hips, turn. And I want this leg to be parallel with his shoulders. I keep this hand on that tricep, push his head and around. So from here, you feel this, Jesse? Does it suck?
Yeah, it sucks more, yeah.
Okay.
That sucks a lot more.
All right. Okay, so I don't want to cross my feet with this armbar. There's other ones that we can, but this one I want to clamp, okay? And then we can move around, and we want to be able to like kind of spin back and forth. So now I grab this one, hips up, turn, push that face, clamp, okay? Now to finish, I can pull this arm over top my hip here, as well as raise my hips, okay? So I'm just kind of pushing my heels to the ground, raising my hips, okay? Try not to pull this like straight into your body, pull it over a hip. This one, right, now I have to work. This one, that one's probably worse, right?
Yeah, it's a bit worse,
yeah. Okay, so pull it over a hip and then we can raise our hips a bit. Sound good? 3, 2, 1. Do you want to see that? Okay, so as I'm in and I have this over top and I'm pulling it, right? Up, clamp, here, okay? As I have all this, we gotta look at the way his thumb is, okay? If he's starting to like turn it down, it's gonna be like either way. If he's going this way, his arm kind of bends more that way. If I want that straight armbar, I need to give myself like the thumbs up, right? That's how I know that I'm going to attack the elbow, right? Because if he gives it the thumbs up and that elbow bends that way, right? Now go that way, right? That's what I want. I don't want this because now it moves, it has more flexibility. So I give myself the thumbs up, essentially. So if he starts to like either hitchhiker or hide it down here, I grab that meaty part of the thumb and I pull that in, right? Another little detail here is as I'm pulling this arm through, I'm not like lazy with it, right? I'm not just like this and throw my legs up because just pull your arm out, right? I have 0 armbar, right? So as I'm here and I have this, I pull it in and I want this in and I want, the way that I think of it, his elbow into my belly button. I clamp it there. This hand is only for pushing his face. In like a match, yeah, I am grabbing with both, but all too often people start to clamp, then they go here, and then they let go of that elbow to push the face. And as I'm going, he can already feel like his arm is already like halfway out. I keep this one up here. As soon as I have this grip, this one doesn't let go, okay? This is the push. So I come in, grab, keep that, push. Keep all this tight. That arm is mine now. Try and get that arm out there, John. Right? Very, very hard. Now, I can bring this one up or across my hip, okay? Whatever way I want to break it, if it's at this angle, I bring his thumb that way. If it's at this angle, I keep his thumb pointed up. Does that make sense? I can go over this hip, okay? But I can't do it if his thumb is straight up. That's way too much, right? But if I bring his thumb this way, okay? So I can go any way with that, like over this hip, straight down, but I need to have that thumb pointed in the right direction, okay? So that thumb is pointed in the exact opposite direction that I'm gonna be cranking that arm. Does that make sense? Yeah, so let's work on that, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so he's got an arm bar, right? I'm going to stack him now, okay? So I'm gonna fold my hands, I'm gonna bring them in, and I'm gonna wedge behind his butt. As soon as I get this, now I can grab that head, okay? and I want to keep this wedge. Extend your legs, bridge, whatever you want. Very, very hard. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So from here, I'm putting his knees over his shoulders. I'm going to take my arm and I'm just going to start like doing like little micro pulls. So I'm just like kind of jerking out. I'm just boom, boom, boom. Okay. And I keep my weight over him. I don't want to be like this because now you can like switch to triangles. I want to keep weight on him. You know, take this elbow and push his hips through. Now I have like a wrestler's cradle here. Okay. So now we're working offense and then the defense. Okay, John, come over here. Yeah. That one. We'll come this way. Right there, so that everyone gets to see it. All the way in Australia. Okay, so throw up an armbar. Boom. Here, in, right? And as soon as I feel this, I don't want to like get armbarred, so I'm gonna push his knees over his shoulders, up. Plant behind, wedge behind his butt, okay? Previous to that, I figure four my arms. Or like you can grip here. This gets defeated pretty quick. Figure four, right? Up, and now I start to like push his knees over his shoulder. If I'm here, how does that feel, John?
Yeah, it's okay, but yeah, that's worse.
Okay, I'm putting weight on him. Then I grab his head, okay? Then I start to yank, yank, yank. Now I'm just gonna move my hips ever so slightly out of the way. Pull him down, wrestler's cradle.
Yeah.
Okay, so all I'm doing is protecting my arm, putting his knees over his shoulders, putting some weight on, yank my arm out, and then go that way. Yeah, 3, 2, 1.